going back to the 60s when you started meeting the nicest people on a Honda, and then the Japanese got involved and we started signing dealers, and the industry grew pretty astronomically. Uh,
Right.
and we reached that peak at the same time as On Any Sunday and all of that. So the 70s and the 80s really were the glory years for the industry in terms of just excitement, new dealerships being signed up, new customers discovering motorcycling, and a positive groundswell. Um, I also, during the early time, we launched Splash Magazine. So that whole personal watercraft industry sort of
Mhm.
evolved overnight to replace the three wheelers. I say sort of because they were parallel tracks, but when three wheelers were gone, if you were a Kawasaki dealer, you stopped selling three wheelers and you started selling jet skis. And so there was a path forward for some dealers. Of course, not everyone is located on a marina or next to an ocean, so it does make it a little hard for that to be the silver bullet that saved our industry. But it did help in isolated pockets for sure. And we went from that era to 89 was the low point, and then the 90s went on a good run, largely because of my predecessors dealing as Don Imdy and Don Brown had got together and they created the Discover Today's motorcycling program and turned that over pretty much to the Motorcycle Industry Council to lead the way. And that was the predecessor to like Got Milk for the motorcycle or for the milk industry and dairy industry, or even predating Go RVing by a couple of decades. We went
Right.
a run of 13 consecutive years of double-digit growth. We didn't have that sine wave anymore. New unit sales tracked
Wow.
upward for 13 straight years. I won't say that I had anything to do with it other than I took the job at Dealer News right at the perfect time because nothing I did was gonna make me look like an idiot. The industry was succeeding, so I must know what I'm doing. So it worked out really well
Right.
in that regard. Um, then we get to that crash, '08. Same thing all over again.
Mhm.
Bottom dropped out of the market,
Mhm.
and we had to reinvent ourselves. And then 2020, actually pre-COVID, we were already getting a little bit of where we were before. Market shrank down to maybe a million new units total vehicle type, and a dominant
Mhm.
thing with the UTVs replacing motorcycles and ATVs is the primary driver in the marketplace.